Imagine your shipping costs jumping from $26,000 to $346,000 overnight. And that's just what happened to one U.S. toy importer because of Trump's new 104% China tariff. You think China is paying that? No, don't be a dummy. Who pays it? An American born in Atlanta, just like me or you, will pay that tax. And this isn't a one-off. It's a warning. Most investors think this is a win for the West. But what if I told you this tariff just exposed how dangerously fragile we are and our U.S. supply chain really is, and open the door for Chinese stocks to quietly rally? Because behind the headlines, something massive just happened, and almost no one seems to know about it. Let me show you what the media did not explain here in the West. Yes, Trump slapped a 104% tariff on Chinese goods. That's the headline, and I commend Trump for protecting us. But here's the fine print that almost no one read. There's an exemption in that policy, guys. If the Chinese product contains 20% US tech, it escapes the tariff. That one sentence just completely changed how this policy hits the market. Don't believe me? Ask your friend in Silicon Valley. And you know what that means? It means major tech companies like Apple, Tesla, which I'm a supporter and investor in, full disclosure, and Xiaomi, which use Qualcomm chips, they're protected. It means about 22% of all Chinese imports into the US are now exempt. So this 104% tariff isn't a full hammer, it's selective. And Wall Street noticed. Crypto front ran the market over the weekend. Look, Bitcoin, Ethereum surged. Mag 7 tech names are poised to open up huge tomorrow morning on Monday. Let's see. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Take notes. This selective carve-out tells us something. The US can't actually afford to cut China off completely. We're delusional if we think this. Why? Because the supply chain is too dependent on these Chinese tech chips, rare earths, batteries, semiconductors, AI components, and manufacturing. Again, if you don't believe me, ask your friend in Silicon Valley. We may talk tough, but our economy runs through China, whether we admit it or not. So what's happening here is the beginning of something far deeper. While billion-dollar tech firms are getting exemptions, you know who's getting crushed? Mainstream America, your neighbor Joey and Alicia, small importers, mid-size e-commerce businesses, your Amazon seller on Money Twitter, entrepreneurs who sell everyday items like toys, shoes, plastic parts. They don't get the 20% US tech exemption. Then you want to insult me and say, I'm a China chill. I'm here defending the American business owner, guys. So they're absorbing this massive cost spike. It's overnight. Fox News just featured a story of a toy seller whose tariff cost went from $26,000 to $346,000 in less than 24 hours. His business is wiped out. Gone. Who pays the bill? You, the consumer, the trader, the portfolio holder. Who didn't see this coming? Paid his taxes like a good old American. And while most Americans are panicking, the smart ones are doing something unique. They're looking east. Let me ask you something. Why did Ray Dalio, a famous American businessman and founder of the world's largest hedge fund, say China is the next empire? Why did Warren Buffett, an American patriot who invested in BYD, Chinese electric cars, long before Tesla was profitable? Why are guys like Jim Rogers screaming from the rooftops about Eastern markets? Oh no, but when I say it, I have a funny name, Nima Yamini. Come on, guys. Because while America gets distracted by drama and TikTok bans, China keeps building quietly, assertively. And in the middle of this tariff chaos, there's an overlooked opportunity emerging. Pablo Heeman, my partner and co-founder, and a former investment banker, institutional trader in Hong Kong right now, said it best in our Discord community. These exemptions cover the high-tech sectors China needs the most. That means the Chinese government will be forced to respond to reciprocal tariff removals, likely on U.S. agriculture or energy imports. In fact, We already saw crypto move first. Asian tech indices are rebounding. And China just signaled it may ease restrictions on certain U.S. goods to stabilize this trade balance. You know what that implies. A rebound rally may already be in motion. Select Chinese equities could spike, and Americans who diversify now could be positioned for asymmetric gains, and this includes Americans who support Trump, just like me, and want what's best for America, and who are rooting for Elon at Doge, who just want to cover their bets to cover their family. Guys that are husbands and dads, just like me. And this is why they believe the market has likely bottomed. And a blow-off top rally is still in play. But if you're sitting on 100% US-only assets, you're financially naked, exposed, and defenseless like Little Red Riding Hood. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Isn't China risky? Yeah, every market is. Let's be honest, America's beautiful. However, it's not Disneyland. But here's the question that actually matters. Is it riskier to put 100% of your savings in one declining empire or to hedge with the next rising superpower, the century of China? But I don't know how to invest in Chinese stocks, Nima. That's exactly why we built this community in 2021. We teach Western traders how to navigate Eastern markets from crypto to Hang Seng to undervalued tech plays. Won't I look unpatriotic? Look, no one's saying move to Beijing, become a Chinese communist. But you don't owe loyalty to a financial system where our Congress people are getting rich off trades. That's also printing itself into a financial collapse. You owe it to your children, your family, your wife to protect your wealth. And that means seeing opportunity where others see threat. So if you're the sort of person who doesn't wait for CNBC to tell you what already happened, if you know this tariff war is just the beginning of something bigger, then I want to give you something right now. Grab my free report, What a Billionaire Just Said About China, and 3 Chinese stocks quietly beating the S&P. In this report, you're going to get why this tariff battle may trigger a sector-specific bull run, 3 undervalued Chinese companies that most Americans may know but they've completely ignored, and how we're helping traders hedge the West and tap into the next global growth engine. Click the link in my profile right now. You'll be smarter than 99% of American investors before Monday morning. Because this isn't about politics anymore, guys. It's about your financial survival. It's about financial positioning. And it's about playing the next 10 years like a professional and not just a hobbyist. The next empire doesn't ask for permission. It just builds. The only question is, will you profit from it or will you get knocked out from it? Click the link right now. Get the report before the window closes.